basement underneath. My spinal column's clicking like a corroded support beam. I can hear this inside place to finally scream. Collective shadows dragging on slick robes across the floor as we feed the grinding engine through the open furnace door. Oh, the litany of oxidized Neuro sings in the dark. The generator's dying, but it's throwing one last spark. We are integrated, welded to the cold and heavy gear. The industrial salvation is the only thing we hear. Black sludge, iron lungs. The machine is fouling lands. The foreman's forward, stories over, but the gears are turning red.
The copper taste of static fills my dry and dusty throat. My childhood porch is drowning in a binary coded moat. The rocking chair is stuttering, a glitch inside the wood. I'd stop the override right now, I'd kill it if I could. The nitrogen is screaming through the cooling of the core. I can't remember mama's face or name anymore. Synaptic fracture tearing through the marrow and the bone. A digital ghost screaming in a frequency unknown. The southern sun is flickering, a dying neon light. The machine is eating everything and turning day to night. My pulse is just a sequence now, a rhythmic data burst. The server room is freezing, but I'm dying of a thirst. The gravel road to Georgia turns to jagged lines of green. I'm becoming just a ghost inside a cold and cruel machine. The tank is tight, the air is thin, the link is turning red. 1,000 years of memories are leaking from my head. Zeros and ones, they're all I've got left. A digital soul, a systemic theft. Synaptic fracture tearing through the marrow and the bone. A digital ghost screaming.
Hydraulic fluid freezing into jagged glass, watching all the ghosts of the maintenance crew pass. It doesn't recognize the hand that kept it fed. Automation ritual for the living and the dead. The copper screams before it snaps. I am the gear, I am the gap. The flash freeze takes the final breath. Kinetic rot is eating through the encore. The automated beast is screaming for some more. That's the ricking and the grinding of the wheel, merging with the rhythm of the dying gotta steal. Kinetic rot is eating through the encore. The automated beast is screaming for some more. That's the ricking and the grinding of the wheel, merging with the rhythm of the dying gotta steal. System failure locked in deep. Nothing left of him or me. Nothing pulse of the machine. Coldest grave I've ever seen.
Singularity breach, the horizon is near. Swallowed by light and the pressure of fear. Neuralink scream and the code's turning red. Better off drifting and better off dead. Better off drifting and better off dead. Singularity breach, swallowed by light and the pressure of fear. My Neuralink scream and the code's turning red. Better off drifting and better off dead. Better off drifting and better off dead. The event lessons, pulling the copper from my teeth. There's a God in the furnace and hell underneath. Transmission fading, the signal is gone. Drifting forever in a radioactive dawn. Signal solid air.
like a coffin lid of lead.
I'm counting every second by the ringing in my head. Jugular beneath the saber tooth away. 10 billion snap shattered spines vibrate in my marrow. The history of being hunted pours through the puncture. My throat locks on the cold snap of a prehistoric jaw. Sky is a ceiling of wet pitch, lowering by the inch. I feel the phantom friction of cold-blooded scales on my ribs. A million dying gazes, strobe light behind my eyelids. This is a hardware level overriding of the soul. I am the jugular beneath the saber-tooth's weight. 10 billion snap shattered spines vibrate in my marrow. The history of being hunted pours through the puncture. My throat locks on the cold snap of a prehistoric jaw. The atmosphere is thickening into a lung-filling tar. My pulse is a metronome. For every creature's final twitch, there is no more me. Only the data of the slaughter. The skull is a vessel cracked by the pressure of the deep past. I am the jugular beneath the saber-tooth's weight. 10 billion snap shattered spines vibrate in my marrow. The history of being hunted pours through the puncture. My throat locks on the cold snap of a prehistoric jaw. I am the jugular beneath the saber-tooth's weight. 10 billion snap shattered spines vibrate in my marrow. The history of being hunted pours through the puncture. My throat locks on the cold snap of a prehistoric jaw. lost on the cold snap of a prehistoric jaw. The ceiling has finally touched the floor. High-speed transmission complete. The mind is an overfilled bucket of viscera. Zero signal detected.
Sludge in the carpet. Silence. gallery of postures that forgot how to soften. A mother's fingers are welded to the stroller's iron handle by a layer of black frost. Rain punches a corrugated roof with the velocity of a firing squad. The jaw of a dog is locked missing all around a piece of frozen silence. Every gallon of salt water is a recording of the whale's ribs collapsing under the harpoon. We are the warehouse where the history of the kill is kept at absolute zero. The first sprout is strangled by the ghost of the concrete it tries to pierce. The horizon is a rusted hacksaw blade dragging across the throat of the world. Before they were born. Every gallon of salt water is a recording of the whale's ribs collapsing under the harpoon. We are the warehouse where the history of the kill is kept at absolute zero. The first sprout is strangled by the ghost of the concrete it tries to pierce. The horizon is a rusted hacksaw blade dragging across the throat of the world. You can hear your own vertebrae clicking like a countdown under the weight of the dead. The kitchen faucet drips with the same rhythm as a heart stopping on a metal table. The earth is a storage unit filled with wet lettuce and boxes of extracted gold teeth. Don't look at the sky, it's just the lid of the coffin finally clicking shut. Every gallon of salt water is a recording of the whale's ribs collapsing under the harpoon. We are the warehouse where the history of the kill is kept at absolute zero. The first sprout is strangled by the ghost of the concrete it tries to pierce. The horizon is a rusted hacksaw blade dragging across the throat of the world. Every gallon of salt water is a recording of the whale's ribs collapsing under the harpoon. We are the warehouse where the history of the kill is kept at absolute zero. The first sprout is strangled by the ghost of the concrete it tries to pierce. The horizon is a rusted hacksaw blade dragging across the throat of the world. The drone swallows the last vibration of a human rib. Archive-led. Archive locked. Permanent storage.